Hey guys, this is Rachel from Cypress Textiles, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the squid motif from the 2026 VVCAL. This is a super cute motif. I love this one. Okay, so we're going to start with a center ring by doing chain 3 and slip stitch in the third chain from the hook. Okay, and you can make your center ring however you like. Magic ring or chain 4 if you prefer. I like the chain 3. It just makes it like the perfect amount of space to work in there. And I'm going in with a single crochet, and I don't chain up for those, so I just went straight in for my loop for my single crochet and finish my single crochet there, and I'm going to chain 2. And this is going to be the first part of a 2DC cluster, beginning 2DC cluster. So now I'm going to make a treble crochet. So single crochet, chain 2, treble crochet is how I make the first 2 treble cluster of a round. So that looks like a 2 treble cluster to me. It's a convincing fake. Now I'm just going to chain 3. So chain 3 and 2 treble cluster. And that's going to be our repeat. Chain 3, 2 treble cluster until you have a total of 9 2 treble clusters. It's going to be 8 regular ones and then 1 beginning one. So it's going to be 9 total, and I'll show you how to make it. So I'm going to chain 3, yarn over twice, insert my hook and pull up a loop, and then draw the yarn through 2 loops on the hook twice, if I can get there. All right, pull up a loop, pull my yarn through 2 loops on the hook twice. All right, and then I'm going to do that one more time. So right here, and now I've got 3 loops on my hook, and I'll draw the yarn through those to close my 2 treble cluster. Okay, so I'm going to do my chain 3 and then just repeat around, like I said, till I have 9 2 treble clusters, including the beginning. All right, so you can see here I have my 9 2 treble clusters with my chain 3 spaces in between, and this is just gorgeous. I love 2 treble clusters. They are so pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to close my round. I'm going to treat this first full treble as if it were like the top of my cluster here. I'm just going to grab the 2 loops of it and make my slip stitch there, just so it kind of looks like the rest of them. So I feel like it's like such a convincing fake there. Okay, our next round is going to be just popcorns and chain spaces. So this is kind of like a fiddly round, I guess, but it's worth it because it's so cute. Okay, so in this chain space, this is also how we're going to get to a something divisible by 6 to make our hexagon. So we've got 9 here. We need to get to 18. So we're going to make 2 popcorns in each of these chain spaces. All right, so we're going to make 4 double crochet, but the first one has to be a beginning one since we're at the start of the round. So single crochet, chain 1, and that's the first stitch of our beginning popcorn. Now 3 more double crochet, okay. All right, so this beginning DC and these 3 stitches are going to make our popcorn. I'm going to release the loop and insert the hook into my chain of my beginning double crochet, grab my loop and pull it through to the front to close my popcorn. Okay, now I'm going to chain 2. And I'm going to make another popcorn in the same chain space. So I'm going to do 4 double crochet in the same chain space and release my loop, insert my hook into the first double crochet, grab my loop and pull it through to the front to close my popcorn. Now chain 2. Okay, so we're just going to go into the next chain space now with a chain 2 popcorn, chain 2 popcorn in the same chain space. So when we're done with this round, we're going to have 18 popcorns and 18 chain spaces. Okay, if you need to scoot over your stitches to kind of make space for the second popcorn, go ahead and do that. Because you think about it, it's 8 double crochet going into a chain 3 space. So we got kind of like limited space here. You got to like scoot it over. All right. Close my popcorn, chain 2. Okay, so here's how we're looking so far, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so my round is done. I've got chain 2 on my hook ready to join. Okay, so how I join into a popcorn is I just look at the chain that comes after it, and I go into that chain with my slip stitch. And I just love how that makes it look, and it doesn't make this chain, this final chain, like too big of a hole. It's like perfect. All right, so for our next round, we're going to do some double crochets, some single crochets, and some chain spaces. All right, into this first chain space, I'm gonna make a single crochet, and now I'm gonna chain 3, make a single crochet in my next chain space, chain 3, and now into my next chain space, I'm gonna make 5 double crochet. And 5. Okay, so I got 5 double crochet there. Now I'm going to chain 3. Okay, we're getting into our repeat here. Single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, and 5 double crochet in the next chain space. And then I'm going to back it up and show you how it looks, and then I'll show you how it looks when the round is done. 5, chain 3. I'm just going to do my next single crochet in the next chain space. Okay, so here's how each side is going to look basically all the way around, and I'll show you how it looks. Alrighty, so my round is done. I just need to join, and I'm just going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet. Okay, my next round is going to have decreases and then single crochets and some chain spaces. So the first thing I'm going to do is slip stitch, so I can kind of get closer to the center of this chain space here. So the way I like to do it, you can just think of it like going into the chain space and making your slip stitch, and that's totally fine. But I like to go into the stitch itself, like the chain itself, and make my slip stitch, just so it like follows the chain. It's gonna look the same either way, it doesn't matter. Okay, so now we're closer to the center of this chain. I'm gonna make a single crochet. Okay, now I'm going to chain 3, and I'm going to make a single crochet in the next chain space and then chain 3. Okay, so now I'm going to make a decrease over these 5 double crochet. So I'm going to DC 5 together. I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into this first DC, pull up a loop, and draw the yarn through 2 loops. And I'm just going to repeat that until I have all of my double crochets involved in my decrease here. All right, so I've got 6 loops on my hook because I've got my leading loop and then 1 loop from each of these legs of this decrease. I'm just going to yarn over and go through all 6 loops, and that makes my big old petal here. Okay, so now I'm going to chain 3, single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, and single crochet in the next chain space, and chain 3. And now I'm going to do my next DC 5 together, and then I'm going to just show you how it looks. 4 and 5. Okay, go through here. I'm going to chain 3 just so I can do that. All right, so this is how the side is going to look, and I'll show you how it looks fully whenever I'm done with the round. Okay, this round is done. I just need to join. So I'm going to join with a slip stitch in the first single crochet. Okay, and here's how we're looking. It's a little unruly, but don't worry, it's going to be just fine. Our final round here is going to be just single crochet as usual. So into our first chain space here, we're going to do 3 single crochet. Okay, and then into our next chain space, we're just going to do 2 single crochet. And then we're to our corner. So into this DC 5 together, we're going to put, like right at the very top of it, 3 single crochet for our corner. So you can see all these loops here lead up to this loop. That's the top. This is like the next chain, but the top of it is right here at the end of where all these loops go. So that's the top. We're going to put 3 singles in there for our corner. And then into our next chain space, 2 single crochet. And 3 single crochet in the next one. Okay, and now we have to make a single crochet into this middle single right here, right into that stitch. Okay, then 3 single crochet in the next chain space. And then 2 single crochet in the next chain space. And now we're at our next corner, so 3 single crochet into that DC 5 together. Okay, so here's how your side looks. Whenever you're all done, you need to have 84 single crochet. And here's how it looks when it's finished. And that's it. This is the squid motif for the 2026 VVCAL, and I'll see you on the next one.